But Ebro, we did our own polling. You know, it's not just the CNNs and the Fox Newses.
It's the Ebro in the Morning poll.
Here at Ebro in the Morning, we put in our own work.
Conducted by our pollster, Rosenberg.
That's exactly right. That's why I'm a professional. And we posted a picture on my IG of Hillary. And Ebro, I was telling Ebro how disappointed I was that so many comments were negative. And Ebro said, well, maybe it's because of your followers. You know, you have sports and wrestling and you're white, so maybe you get a different kind of following.
Yeah.
So Scotty Beam posted the picture as well. She's not known for sports wrestling, nor is she white. She posted the picture of Hillary, and she got 14 pro-Hillary, 24 anti-Hillary, and 8 anti-both. Hot 97, which has its own following, of course, posted the picture as well. 18 pro-Hillary, 65 anti-Hillary, 17 anti-both. I'm waiting for the numbers on yours, Ebro. But
I want to see mine too.
And well,
because I was very surprised on mine. I
how
couldn't believe I was
anti?
getting so much hate.
Because yours was heavy anti-Hillary.
Yep.
And early yesterday, I looked at mine, and it was definitely anti-Hillary, but it was definitely anti-Trump. And then it was heavy anti-both.
That anti-both thing is really what bothers me the most.
How come?
I would rather have you be pro-Trump and be what you are. Just be what you are. You're racist. You're for Donald Trump. He doesn't like black people. Oh, neither do I. Perfect. I'll vote for Donald Trump. Thank you. Just come out and say that. Or say I'm rich and I don't want to give my taxes. I don't care about anything else. I'm voting for Trump. Sorry. I don't like him that much, but I'm voting Republican. Okay. I'll deal with it. But this whole anti-both business, because everyone's been sold this, that they're all the same, that was a plan that you're falling for.
Well, not only that, but you're probably young if you're that. Like I thought about it last night. I've been through Reagan as a kid, obviously, but I remember it.
Yeah, me too.
Clinton twice.
I remember that as well.
George Bush Sr.
I remember.
2 George Bush Juniors.
I remember.
And Obama twice.
Yes.
So I've seen a lot of this, right? And I know the games, and I know what the shenanigans are and how they lead us and twist us and turn us in the media. And the media has gotten worse, obviously. I mean, the media, you don't know what to believe. It's just noise, especially on the internet. There's people creating sites and IG accounts and Twitter accounts just to tell lies, just to make stuff up.
But for everything I see about how horrible the media is, I can point out something that's really good in the media.
Well, because you're in it, so you know how to sift. Like, you know, like, this site is reputable, this site's not.
Yeah, listen to Rachel Maddow. She's really smart. She doesn't want the world to be a horrible place. She wants the world to be a good place. So I listen to people like that. But this whole thing of people being anti-both, it's dangerous. And that's why I've been going at people like Killer Mike, posting his whole thing of being so anti-Hillary. Yo, Mike is a smart dude and incredible for rap, and I want him in the business. I want him around. He's a great voice to have. But once Bernie lost, bro, to act like it's all the same is pure ignorance. And it makes you sound like a rookie who's never paid attention to politics before. You sound like a rookie out here. You don't think it's different? You are wrong.
But remember, Killer Mike had a direct relationship with Bernie Sanders. Direct, which meant that the issues that Killer Mike feel are important to his community and black people specifically, he sat down and had a conversation, and it was addressed from Bernie Sanders.
That's amazing.
He doesn't feel like Hillary has gotten there on that.
So she's not going to, and she's not going to.
But that's unacceptable. That's okay for me to be unacceptable. That's unacceptable for some people.
That's okay for you, but you don't act like that's all equal. Just because Hillary won't sit down and directly address your issues, there's a difference between that and she wants to take away rights you have. She wants to take away opportunities that your children have. And let's get rid of the politics. Let's say we all agree neither of them will accomplish anything. What about just debasing the culture? What about the language he uses, the way he behaves? What about how it makes our country look? I heard someone yesterday talking about, well, I worry about Hillary because I'm so dubious of career politicians. I'm scared. He goes, I'm terrified of career politicians. Every president we've ever had was a goddamn career politician, you moron! And we've been all right. I'm not saying you had to love everyone we've had, but you've been all right. We don't know what Trump is.
But that's where I feel like most people get duped, right? Most people get duped by this process because they work so hard to tap into your emotions and your moral values, right? And because many of us are only interested in things when we're emotionally tied to them. If we're not emotionally tied to
That
them,
happens most of the
we're
time.
not interested at all, right? But really what we're doing today is hiring the best person for the highest executive in the land to run the business of our country.
Right.
That is what we are doing. Now, on a local level, we're doing some things that might have more direct impact on schools and may have more fiber and moral things associated with it. But on a Hillary Trump conversation, you're electing the person who represents our country the best, our national interests of everyone, to keep us moving forward and together, not apart. If we are, honestly, everyone here, I think you could sit down and have a conversation and be like, hey, do you think we're a better country when we're all on the same page? People would be like, yes.
I think most people would
Most
say
people
that.
would say yes.
Of course.
So why would you elect someone who's going to separate people and put people in at odds with one another? That doesn't make
you
sense.
have to understand, Ebro,
Understand.
you just said that a lot of people would say that we're better on the same page, but they also, in their heart, feel they'll never be on the same page as black people because they think less of black people.
Or LGBT.
Or women.
Or women.
Those are all important. Those are all important. But let's be clear. This election is about a fear and hatred of black people. We have. Let's be
So you feel like
clear.
it is a direct bounce back, a direct repercussion of Obama's 8 years.
Yes.
Of having a black man leader.
that.
Imagine, if you will, if you were a racist. Like, true, that's who you were. I'm not a fan of black people. I'm not, just not for me, okay? Imagine how the last 8 years made you feel when every day you looked up and there he was again. Imagine how much that festers for a racist, right? They want their country back. That's what Make America Great Again means. Get the black man out of the White House. And now you're going to get the black man out and you're going to give me this woman? You're going to give me a woman now? That's how they feel, bro. And until people accept that and own it, we can't. It's sad because when someone tells you a Trump supporter, you got to look at them and go, well, goddamn, that sucks. But that's what it is. I'm not saying there aren't some exceptions. Of course there are some exceptions. But by and large, when you see people going out there to the rallies, I mean strong. How many supporters do you think he has that are like strong? Like what, maybe 20 million people that are like, I'm talking about raising a fist for Trump.
Well, he could do no wrong with his whole base. His numbers haven't budged no matter what they were told.
Guys, I told you, my aunt is racist. She doesn't have any other issues she cares about. She's never followed politics. Why are you so into Donald Trump? What issue is it that all of a sudden you're so into? Or is it the coded language, the law and order, the Mexicans? It's all the same.
Make America great again.
What about his commercial he ran this week where he talks about the people who run the country and how evil they are, and he shows back to back to back 3 Jews. He's like, people like this. Just shows these 3, Janet Yellen, Soros, and some other Jew. And some people are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, buddy. Couldn't help but notice those are all just Jews you showed. Like, this is what's happening. I'm sorry. I know it's ugly and it doesn't sound nice, but that's what's happening, guys. That was your wake-up call.